back to our series, Useful Phrases and Idioms, Part 7. Okay, so finally we are on number 7. And if you haven't seen the first and 6 videos, you may check on my playlist. Okay, so let's jump on to the first one. Number 1, we have to be hung up on someone. Okay, so if you hung up on someone, that means you are in love with that person. You are obsessed with that person. You keep thinking for an unreasonable amount of time. Okay, so here's an example for you. After Dave met Sarah at the bar, he was hung up on her. Okay, so what I'm saying is, after Dave met Sarah at the bar, he thought about her. Okay, so he thought about her for an unreasonable amount of time because he was in love with her. He was hung up on her. Okay, so number 2, we have to have a hung up on something. Okay, so if you have a hung up on something, that means you are afraid or nervous or embarrassed about that thing. Okay, so here's an example for you that will help you understand better. Paul had a hang up about speaking English, but now he has a lot of confidence. Okay, so what I'm saying is, Paul was afraid or embarrassed about speaking English, but now he got a lot of confidence. Okay, so he's not hung up about speaking English anymore. Okay, all right, so number 3, we have to hang up on another person. Okay, so if you hang up on another person, that means you end a phone call suddenly and unexpectedly. Okay, so the person doesn't expect you to be ending the phone call. This usually happens when you don't want to continue the conversation with that person. Okay, so for example, Jenny hung up on Peter because he was being rude. Okay, so what I'm saying is, Jenny suddenly ended the phone call with Peter because Peter was being rude. Okay, so she unexpectedly cut the phone call. She hung up him. Okay, guys, so number 4, we have curiosity killed the cat. Okay, so this idiom means as too much poking or prodding could lead to harm. Okay, so especially when it uh, extends to things one does not really need to know about it. Okay, so here's an example for you. Mary asked too many questions, personal questions during the interview. Curiosity killed the cat after all. Okay, so what I'm saying is, Mary asked too many personal questions during the interview. It caused of not being hired. Okay, so she lost the opportunity of getting the job because she asked too many questions that not related the job. Okay, guys, so number 5, we have circle the wagon. Okay, so this expression means, if you circle the wagon, that means you work together to protect against possible harm or danger. Okay, so for example, the battalion of fighters circles the wagon against their enemy. All right, so what I'm saying is, the battalion of fighters works together to protect the for any harmful situation can be, or they circle together, they work together. Okay, so number 6, we have cut to the chase. Okay, so this expression means uh, straight to the major point. Okay, so this is leaving out of all unnecessary things. Okay, so just say it directly, straight to the point. Okay, so here's an example for you. Oh, come on, James. Cut to the chase. What do you want from me? Okay, so just tell me straight to the major point. Stop saying unnecessary things. Okay, just tell me straight to the point. Okay, guys, so number 7, we have flavor of the month. Okay, so this expression means something is temporary or in fashion or popularity. Okay, it is often used to describe in fleeting romantic relationship. Okay, so here's an example for you. Jane was just Mark's flavor of the month. They broke up in no time. Okay, so what I'm saying is Jane was just Mark's temporary girlfriend. Okay, so they broke up in no time. They just flavor of the month. They have only it did not last long in their relationship. Okay, so number 8, we have dog in the manger. Okay, so this expression means someone who is selfishness, that doesn't want to share their things to anybody, even though he or she doesn't need or want that things. They keep away from them to use or enjoy it. Okay, so for example, yesterday my daughter's friend visited my home, and my daughters did not allow her friend to play with her toys. So I told her, stop being dog in the manger. You don't really play with your toys, so just let your friend play with them. Okay, play with it. Okay, guys. So, and the last one, number 9, we have get the sack. Okay, so this expression means uh, to be dismissed from the employment or to get fired from the job. Okay, so here's an example for you. Jean got the sack because he was irresponsible in his job. Okay, so what I'm saying is John got fired from his job because he was irresponsible. Okay, so he's not doing well in his task. So his boss fired him. He didn't reach the company standard, so his boss cut him from his job. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy it, and if you love this video, please give me some thumbs up and also shares, and also please write your sentence and use this expression. Try to write in the comment section below, and let me see, and let's fix it your sentence. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please hit the red button and also the bell so you will notify for the next coming lesson. I'll see you next time. Bye.